Guys, Rachel Zegler has had it hard, okay? And don't be mean to her. She just recently celebrated a birthday, so May's her birthday month. Oh my God, it gets to be all about her. But her revisionist history, she's got the skills of a much older lady, okay? Because just because she's 23 doesn't mean that she doesn't have the tricks of an old bag up her sleeve. Rachel Zegler calls for less hatred after the hardest year of my life left her afraid for my safety in public. What, based on her own statements? Based on her own insufferable statements, which I know we could go ahead. We could make like a 30, 40, 50 minute long video on just all of the dumb stuff that got unearthed last year during her 22nd year, okay? Just during the hardest year of her life, her own words being used to frame her appropriately. But this one right here is straight out of the horse's mouth. Straight out of the horse's mouth, and just perfectly shows you exactly who Rachel Zegler is.
I'm going to stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess. I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
If you were just simply watching the video, if you weren't watching the video, if you were simply listening to it and you could hear the air of entitlement to it. If I'm going to stand here for 18 hours a day in the dress of an iconic Disney princess, you're doing yourself a disservice. Go back and watch it. Even just click through in the link in the description, watch the clip for yourself. Just the body language, the whole, I deserve this, okay? Just the cocky entitlement. We're supposed to feel bad for you because it was the hardest year of my life that people heard and listened to what you say, took it at face value, and treated you as such. Why should we have sympathy for you now? Zegler is reflecting on a difficult year as she celebrates her birthday. Yeah, nothing's more pathetic than a pity post on your birthday. Like, you're already going to get attention enough, but then you just had to double it up by playing a victim card. Sad. Big sad. The door is shutting on 22 right now, and wow, what a hard year. If you've been online to any degree, you probably know why. Yeah, because you're really awful. Like, you're really awful. Attacking Sean Bean, Jeremy Renner, not caring at all what would ultimately happen to one of your co-stars if they got cut from the upcoming movie. That show business, baby. Giving the world the wonderful soundbite of, it's weird. The prince is a stalker. And then Gal Gadot, it's not about the prince. It's not about falling in love. God, that cardboard cutout. Yes, we know why. Do you, Rachel? I'm so grateful for the opportunity to learn where the love in my life truly lies, and to have gotten my dog. Oh, see, she's so quirky. It's great. But I hope 23 holds a lot less hatred, a lot less being afraid for my safety in public. Oh my God. But maybe getting pointed at and laughed at? Like, no, nobody was threatening you, you melodramatic. No, I can't say that without getting demonetized. And a lot more understanding for growing up. No. You've been consistent, okay? Like, there's no revisionist history here saying, or trying to frame it as, those are just things that I've said in the past. No, you've been consistent, okay? This is you when you were 18 all the way through your 20s, okay? Like, you've just been horrible the entire time. And normally the defense was, yeah, she was a kid, you say goofy things when you're a kid. But no, everything just ramped up. Like, you thought that you were the chosen person. Like, you got tapped by Steven Spielberg. I don't know if you got tapped just on the shoulder, but hey, man. Given the fact that you were anointed as the golden girl, you take a look at her resume, and she was given every opportunity to succeed, and it reads with hindsight, failure after failure after failure after failure after failure. And if you think the live-action Snow White and all of the damage that you yourself did to it is somehow going to be a reversal of fortune, I got news for you. You're as stupid as you look. The actress appeared in 2 movies in 2023. Shazam, the biggest, well, at the time, and then the other superhero films came out. Biggest bomb of the year, but don't worry about that. And then The Hunger Games, The Ballad of the Songbirds and Snakes, the lowest grossing Hunger Games film. And oh yeah, the first one not to turn a profit. Like, guys, it was a bomb. I don't know what to tell you. I also had a nice time bringing all of you The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, but no mention of Shazam. Come on now. And I hope you know that it will always be considered. Oh, right, because she threw that movie under the bus because she's a narcissist through and through. One of the bright spots is what I consider to be the hardest year of my life so far. And these are the posts that she makes. Once again, not taking responsibility for her action, not being, yeah, you know, I was kind of insufferable in 22, okay, but hopefully, you know what, I've been really focusing on becoming better so that 23 isn't a repeat of 22. But no, it's just everybody else's fault. And let me post it on Instagram so I can hopefully get some likes on it. In a separate Instagram post, Zegler marked the occasion by simply writing, "Wow, another birthday, hashtag 23," alongside a black and white photo of herself. Because it's all about her. It's all about Rachel. She is the modern woman, and it looks like all of that media training that was put on full display towards the end of 2023, where she was putting on that affected voice where it's like, yeah, you know, those people don't understand who criticize us online. Hallie Wall-Eyed Bailey, they really don't understand just how difficult it is, you know, when they're out there working their trucker job. They don't understand how difficult it is to be a catered to celebrity, an adult pretender. Now she's just back to being toxic, just in text form. Zegler had a breakout role. Was it really a breakout role for Steven Spielberg's 2021 West Side Story? What was the box office return on that? All right, people weren't coming back to the theater at that point in time. And then what, a week later, Spider-Man No Way Home came out. Movie musical, which she won a she won a Golden Globe Award. I thought maybe the movie did, not her specifically, but whatever. It's a Golden Globe. I think they hand those out when they're done giving out fake Grammys. Back in December, she spoke out about how she deals with toxic fan energy online. Yeah, there it is. The Variety Actors on Actors series with all flumpy eyes. The little black mermaid. There she is, posting again, "Hey, take a look at my only two appreciable assets." Choosing thankfulness and gratefulness is choosing peace. Oh my god, then why don't you go ahead and put all of the toxicity and bad vibes behind you? Zegler said, while noting that she received significant online criticism after Disney announced that she would star in the upcoming live-action Snow White. Yeah, there was, because it was poor casting. It was at the time. It still is right now. And then you just continue to make it worse for yourself, because I don't know if you know about this when it comes to Disney. They do a bunch of dumb things, a lot of dumb things on the regular. So people would have forgot about you being live action Snow White. And heck, if you would have done a good job, if you would have actually had some talent, if you would have been able to snowball the success of Hunger Games and put it into live action Snow White, people might have actually been able to forgive you, or maybe even give you the benefit of the doubt. But no, you were going to be Rachel Zegler through and through, so of course there was going to be continued criticism because you provided the fodder. We were simply observers of your real personality. As much as you'd like to remind people verbally that being in the spotlight doesn't absolve you of your humanity. No, your actions do that, which you are not taking any responsibility for. Good thing that you chose thankfulness and gratefulness. May I inquire as to your next avenue of growth? Responsibility. That would be a good one. You're allowed to have human moments. It doesn't necessarily do what you want it to. It fuels them more. What an idiot. After the most recent Hunger Games movie, Zegler is expected to make her Broadway debut in the production of Romeo and Juliet alongside Kit Connor, not to be confused with the Tom Holland and Leslie Jones Romeo and Juliet. She also co-stars with Jaden Martell, Alicia Silverstone, more in the comedy Y2K, which doesn't have a release date. It's kind of like the Snow White live action remake. It doesn't really have a release date. It's supposed to be coming out in spring of 2025, and we'll all be waiting. Especially with this, I don't really know if it's so much of a return to form or just a simple letting the mask slip, because she's going to be insufferable this year. It's just there's going to be fewer opportunities for her to get that spotlight. So that could mean two things: fewer opportunities for her to slip up in front of the camera, or her doing more desperate things for attention. Given the fact that she has purposefully and deliberately lived her life online in the spotlight, and she has provided all of this fodder without any prodding, yeah, I kind of know what 2024 is going to hold for the 23-year-old. And as a content creator, you do in fact love job security. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.